Huh, so this is a map. Unless I did not notice it. Has it been here before? Anyway, let's go pay at train station. Good morning, everyone. Group A is headed to Legram, correct? Yes, that's right. We like to purchase tickets to Legram via Barrier Heart. Coming right up. Do you want them right away? Yes, buy tickets. Okay, so that's a £6 for Legram via Barrier Heart. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment.
Oh, you're all heading out? What?
Who?
Isn't that... Huh? What are you doing here, Lecter? You miss me already?
Sure did. I'm gonna be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow.
I've never seen you before.
Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello.
Shh, whatever. You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die that easily.
Well, that old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak, you know.
Who's he?
Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division.
We saw him while we were on our field study in Nord. He's the one supposedly responsible for negotiating with the Republic's army to prevent war from breaking out. But...
So he's the Ironblood they call Scarecrow.
I have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who specializes in espionage.
I see that cat just running past by.
Well, I'm sure this little drop of sunshine's got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along. Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though.
Okay.
We'll try our best to be a welcoming class. I'm not gonna cause them any trouble. Unlike you, I'm a little angel.
Not really. You are an annoying angel.
What kind of little angel would casually whip out something like Eric Getlem in public? Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up for you?
Huh? You do?
Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on Platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop.
If you'll excuse us, Captain.
So that's the announcement voice. That's the first time I hear it.
I'm afraid we need to catch this train.
Oh, sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public. After all, I am a second secretary for the Imperial government.
I see.
Well then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary.
You'd better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell.
Where's the cat? There you are.
They seem like an even more interesting bunch than I'd heard. Hope she gets the chance to soak in the good times at school like I did.
Well, well. For two Ironbloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going.
Uh-oh. Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights. Time to make my exit.
Not so fast. Didn't you have something you were supposed to give me? Come on. Cough it up.
They don't call you the Purple Lightning for nothing. Maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and coming to work for us. I'll bet we could offer double what the Academy's paying you. No sweat. Aw, strictly business, huh?
Obviously. I'm not getting any younger here. Hand it over.
This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too.
I see. I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along.
I'm listening.
Their primary target is Crossbell City,
Oh,
but there's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words.
well, considering what we've seen in the prologue then, yeah, probably we are going to war. And by the way, Sarah is very serious. I like to see that side of her. She's actually act like more proper adult and teacher now. We are passing Keldic. Keldic is the first city that we visit in this game. Wow, it's like a sea of green out there. Hey Isis, why is the wheat all green? Wheat, barley, and rye are all cultivated in the Crozen province. Each is grown in its season, which means that what you are seeing right now is the fall of wheat crop. Oh look, there's a wheat scarecrow. Look at its head, this looks almost like Lecter. Well, as long as she's enjoying herself. At time like this, she seems just like any girl her age. It's still hard to believe she's only 13. That's a year younger than my brother. It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? I suppose this is as good a time as any to tell you more about where we'll be conducting our next field study. Yes, introduce us to your hometown, Laura. Legram is a small town in the southeast of the Empire, situated on the shore of Lake April. My father, Viscount Arside, governs the town, which itself is part of the Crozen province. That sounds familiar. If I'm not mistaken, isn't it the province uses father overseas? Well, technically, yes. But Legram is known for a particularly self-reliant region. Neither of the Viscount has much interest in authority in his liege lord. I suppose I cannot deny it. My father can be a little too free-spirited at times. But I can't help but feel your father's governance has its own issues, especially where taxation is concerned. It's not as though I'm unaware of that. Sorry, I seem to have touched a sensitive issue here. No, there's nothing for you to apologize for. Exchanges like this are the daily bread of the nobility. It's true that the four great houses do have immense power, but it's still up to the individual feudal lords to govern their respective regions. And as far as taxation goes, each region has its own statutes, which makes the whole situation even more complicated. It is quite convoluted. Although the Imperial government does seems to be attempting to unify all regions under a single tax system. That's one of the major points of dispute between the two factions. Incidentally, my father's stance on the matter is, hell will freeze over before I consent to it. I understand the reformer's point of view, but each region of the Empire has its own tradition and customs. Attempting to normalize all of those under a single system seems a little insensitive. The more you tell me, the more complicated it sounds. Well, it's certainly not an issue with a nice clear-cut solution. This is boring! Welcome to the high school talk. Though normally high school talk is not like this. This is more like a students who talk about their studies. Don't you have any more cool stories about Legram? Haha, I suppose a couple students spreading around ideas about taxation isn't going to really solve anything. But I guess, to me, one of the things Legram is most famous for is the Arside School. Oh, is it that thing Laura's dad teach? That's the one. The Arside School of Swordsmanship is the style passed down by the ancient knights of Ervonia. It's one of the two most famous martial styles in the Empire, the other being the Finder School. Efforters are training hall where students of the arts at school come from all over the Empire to train. Neat areas. Several students of the school are studying in Legram at the moment. The rest are scattered throughout the Empire. And Lord's fathers instruct them all. He does. Vescanors is not only the Lord of Legram, he is also the current head of the arts at school. Doesn't he have some super cool title like the Radiant Bedmaster or something? He sounds crazy strong. This may sound unseemly coming from his daughter, but his strength is, quite frankly, inhuman. I would easily place him among the 3 strongest people in the Empire. He sounds like an incredible guy. I've heard plenty of rumors about his training myself. From what I understand, he acts as a combat instructor for this nation's armies, both provincial and imperial. Though as a result, I hear he spends a significant amount of time away from his territory. That is unfortunately the case. You may be visiting my home, but there's no guarantee that my father will be even there. I see. That's a shame. I would really like to meet him. Oh yes, when we reach Legram, I would like to ask a favor of you all. A favor? I was hoping it would be possible for you to share your respective styles to the arts at school students. This group has predictions of the 8 thieves found at school, good fencing and spearmanship alike, and I have no doubt it would be of its interest to studies of the martial arts. Perhaps so. The chance to learn more about other skills might broaden our own horizons too. Are you sure my spearmanship will be of interest to them, though? Both trained and uses at least use swords. Certainly, the arts at school teaches more than just swordplay. While some use two-handed swords like myself, others use spears and even bows. Perhaps even Emma's herbal stuff may be of interest. Oh, you think? Hey, what about me? What about me? I'm pretty strong too. True, but it's just raw strength. There's no skill or technique involved. I concur. Watching Arcade level won't afford the students any chance to learn the technique of their own. Ooh, you meanness! No fair leaving me out. Haha. Anyway, I do think it will be next gesture, but that's assuming we get a chance before our food study is over. Of course. I look forward to it if you do. Look at all these trees going past the window. This is so cool. I wanna ride more trains like this. It's really fun. Really now? I'm kind of surprised. I assume being in the intelligence divisions mean you'll be taking trains all the time. Well, I usually just ride on Lemmy when I'm out on mission. And the super fast train Claire and the others in the RMB doesn't have any windows. And grocery shuttering is too fancy, so you can't really relax. Huh, interesting. It's not often that you get to ride a regular train like this, then, is it? But if you get too excited here, you're not going to have much excitement left for when we reach our destination. Especially considering how early you got up this morning. But I was so excited, I could barely sleep. I'll be fine, I've still got plenty of energy. Huh? What was I saying? See? Told you. We'll be at Barrier Heart soon, so try and get some sleep in the next train, okay? Okay. At time like this, she really is just like any other 13-year-old. Yeah, she is. Stop talking. Off we go to Legram. (10:20 AM). The Ministry of Railways uses to thanks all passengers for their patronage. This is a special express line is bound for Barrier Heart. Our next stop is Barrier Heart, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Finally. We have the chance trains here, right? That's right. A train bound for Legram should be arriving in about 10 minutes. We need to hurry if we want to board it in time. Let's do that. I was kind of hoping for the chance to poke around Barrier Heart. Oh yeah, it's your first time in Barrier Heart, isn't it? I'll be glad to show you around. Should the opportunity to arise. You did graciously open your home to us in North after all. Hello, kitty. You still following us? Wow, this verse is really dense. It sounds just like a scene from a picture book. As time you kept very quiet, fairies might come out to play. It might not come as a surprise that there are many challenges in this region. The last maiden, Linus Sandlot, was born in Legram. But because of her preternatural strength and beauty, some believe her a changeling that's reached at birth by the fairies. Really fascinating. The reality is a bit less rosy. The family line of Count Sandlot came to an end when she died under mysterious circumstances. After the War of the Lions, it's hardly surprising that such a tale have persisted. A changeling, huh? Oh. Look at that fog! It came on so suddenly. Well, Legram is well known for its fog, among the other things. This is not at all uncommon for this time of the year. The fog does help keep the temperature cooler during the summer, though. In that case, bring out the fog. No, let me can't smash that. Seems like a nice place for a monster to show up. Whoa! Very quiet town. It's stunning. This is the first time I've visited Legram, but it's every bit as beautiful as I've been led to believe. So this is a ton of myths and ancient legends. And visitors seem to have taken liking to it. Unfortunately, the mist does hinder the visibility. On a clear day, the surface of the lake gleams like a polished mirror. For Corno, it's breathtaking all the same. Welcome home, my lady. What? How long have you been there? Interesting, I couldn't sense him coming at all. I've returned, class. I see that your proficiency in the art of concealment has not diminished in my time away from home. Haha, on the contrary, my age has begun to get the better of me, I'm afraid. Watching you grow and mature is the only joy left to an old man like me. Haha, surely you jest. Can I assume that father not coming to me thus means he's currently away from Legram? I'm afraid so. He also mentioned that he was unsure when he might return. I did expect that might be the case. Nonetheless, allow me to introduce you. Everyone, this is Klaus, the Arset family steward. He visited for my father in his absence and served as acting master for the Arset School of Swordmanship. The acting master? Sounds like one amazing old guy. Haha. Butler Klaus. I trust you all the pleasant trip, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Let me be the first to welcome you to Legram. If you will come with me, I will escort you to the mansion. Still, it doesn't look like the years have really changed too much here. It's like walking into the bygone era. You can really see the influence of animism in this region too. Just look at the stone monument. I believe they must be built long before the Arsite family was entrusted with the governance of this region, which would make it several hundred years old at the very least. It has a rather strange shape too. Oh, what's that? Statue. It appears to be a statue of the Lance Maiden. That's right, the center statue is the Lance Maiden herself, while those beside her are the two of the Eisen Rider. I believe these were made over 200 years ago as well. Indeed, the tradition holds that they were constructed to honor the achievement of Saint Senmont. Incidentally, the knight on the lower right is the ancestor of the Viscount. So that's the Laura great-great-great-great-grandfather, huh? Haha, we'll need a few more grades. We're about 10 generations apart. Lady Laura? Lady Laura, I'm so pleased to see you back in Legram. The Viscount did mention that you'll be returning. I'm so happy to see you again, Lady Laura. I'm so glad to see you are all well. I'm just back for 2 or 3 days on a field study as part of my coursework at the academy. I'll be sure to visit more with each of you later. Of course, please do. I'd love to hear about how life at the academy has been treating you. It seems to be quite popular around here. Yeah, it looks like the Viscount's family has built up a good relationship with the people of Legram. This family is not like her. It's you again. Looks like the finally show up. Well, it's been pretty busy around here lately. I could use the help. Hello, Cat. I mean, Celine. Huh? Well, guess I'll go look over their task one more time, just to be sure. It's at the school. I can hear the ring of steel on steel, and definitely the sound of sword coursing. So then this must be the Arsite School's training hall. Indeed it is. I have more memories in this building than I could possibly count. I know many of them involve being suddenly defeated by my father, or class. Haha, my apologies, my lady. Well, it's pretty apparent he's not your run-of-the-mill butler. You can tell by the way he carries himself. He has master's voice. Yeah, and it's your home. And this is Viscount Arsite Mansion. Wow, so this is where Laura lives. You'll expect nothing less from a Viscount. And it seems to be built on a hill overlooking the town too. It was originally built with the intent that it could function as a stronghold, should the need ever arise. Welcome to the home of the Viscount Arsite. Allow me to show you around in my father's stead. Yes! Finally we get able to hear and see Laura's backstory. I really hope this is time for Laura's arc now. Since we've got Ulysses and Machias, Elliot, and Gaius. So that's 4 character development that we've known so far in this game. Wow! What an incredible view! It's so beautiful! It's not often I take in a view this spectacular. Say, is that a castle? Wow, castle! That must be Legram famous landmark. Indeed, that's Lohengrin Castle. I hope I say it right. During the War of the Lions, it served as the Slane's maiden stronghold. A saint's castle, towering the shore of the shimmering lake. Just seeing it there in all its majesty makes me want to set brush to canvas. It does seem like a scene tailor-made for painting. I agree, but there'll be plenty of time to take in the scenery later. Right now, we need to go pick up our list of field study tasks. Oh, right. Are you the one who prepared our task for us, class? Actually, the sending of your duties here has been entrusted to a professional. A professional at what? Can you elaborate? Head to the Berserk Guild in the town's central plaza. At the master's behest, they have taken on the responsibility of preparing all of the tasks for your field study here. We are going to do some Berserk Guild job. The Berserk Guild? There's a branch here in Legram? Indeed, there's been a small branch of the guild in this town for many years. My family has a good relationship with the guild. They've done much for us and the town over the years. Oh really? Well, whatever, not like they asked me to do anything. What are you blabbing about? Nothing much, just thinking out loud. Anyway, looks like we need to pay a visit to the guild. Yeah, I would like to get through as many of today's tasks as we can. We'll be taking our leave now, class. Oops, that was supposed to be Laura. Of course, please take care everyone. And we finally can walk around the city. Such a good view. Just wish I can zoom more, you know. Anyway, I don't think there's any fishing spot in here. So let's get inside. Oh, so this is the mansion. We are still in the mansion. Oh look, is that a castle? I think so. There's so many castle painting. This is the office room. I like this. I like the blue colors in this room. Very nice touch. So I guess this is supposed to be Laura's room? I mean, it have this bed. Who sleep in this room? You know what, let's take a visit to the school. Ah yeah! One more round! Right! Wow, you can feel the intensity coming from inside. Well, it is Darset School's training hall after all. I was planning on stopping in to greet everyone, but they seem so focused right now. I'd rather not intrude. Yeah, let's head to the guild first. Oh god damn it, I want to go visit the freaking school. How about the church? Nothing much different from other church.
A cross inside a circle. Any idea what it means?
No one really knows for sure. There are a number of theories, though.
Unfortunately, the meanings of most animist symbols have been lost over time.
I think this is the great place to end this episode here, everyone. My name is Shafwan and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and yeah, I cannot wait to take our next field study task. And once again, sorry to stop it in the most interesting part, but yeah. Have a nice day everyone, and goodbye. See ya. Bye.